with enough. So I absolutely agree with that. Let's talk a little bit about AXIO. This is one of my favorite core products that it's great for kids, any age. Let's talk about why it's so different. I don't ever like to call it an energy drink. We like to call it a nootropic. I like to say it's our brain food. I tell my kids that's actually how I got them to start taking it. But it's sweetened by stevia, so there's no sugar. It's one of my favorites. And now that we have, of course, our pineapple, coconut, and watermelon mint flavor, it's so hard for me to choose every morning. But let's talk about how this supports the body at a cellular level, why it's so important for our brain. We know that neuro-Lyme affects a lot of people, neurological Lyme, and that's a whole other can of worms to dive into. But this is so supportive and with that brain fog and fatigue. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so Jenny, there was a day, if you would have asked me to do this presentation, I might not have remembered anything because my brain fog was so bad. And that's what happens with Lyme. And so as soon as AXIO came out, I decided to try the decaf. And I was realizing that I was getting through the day better. Not only was I not as fatigued, but I was also more on point. I will talk about some of the ingredients in there. I was kind of afraid to take the caffeinated one because I'm super sensitive to caffeine. But what I found out is that they combined L-theanine with the caffeine and the caffeinated version, the regular version. And I call it like a slow burn. I don't get a spike and a crash. I can handle it. So if you're concerned about the regular with caffeine, give it a try anyway. I think you're going to like it. But it's actually one of those things where they've done brain mapping before and after, and you can see the activity in the brain. For some people, it's a calming. For some people, it's an energizing. It just depends on what your body needs. Definitely helps with memory, and there's a cumulative effect over time. The longer you take it, the more focused your brain is able to get in general. It's great for mood. I know a lot of people who actually do this as a pre-workout. It helps them, the athletes, focus. They swear by it. I don't know what else I can say about it, Jenny, except I'm very, very grateful.
Well, I agree with you. And the great thing is it's got all of the methylated B. It's got that methylated B complex that most people have to supplement separately with. So you're getting so many benefits with this one. Plus it tastes amazing. And I actually, most of the population is very mineral deficient. I put minerals in my water every single day, but sometimes it's just like you can taste. A lot of people don't like to do it because they can taste that mineral. So I like to add my minerals to my AXIO, and it really helps me kind of get that down in the morning. I always drink it before workout. And it really is one of those things. And like we said, we're not here to treat, prevent, or cure, mitigate disease, but I noticed a huge difference in my younger one who had problems focusing at school. So really helping with reducing that brain fog. I like to say it's putting out the fire in the brain. And of course, our brain health is so important. And we've so many issues with neurological disease and all of that. This is such a great support. So one of my favorite products. Let's move into our active